of live stream on our desktop. I'm very excited. Also, what's weird is that I don't have it on my Mac. So I was like, oh brilliant, I'll go live on my Mac. It'll be amazing. And then actually it wasn't available on my Mac. So I'm just fussing about getting my desk sorted. This is so cool. And I saw Shelley's going, yes, I've got it as well. It's going to be like Christmas has come for all us live streamers, or for anybody who's been promising that they'll start live streaming once it's on their desks. Just makes life so much easier. Hello! I'm glad I'm having this party on my own. Come on! Let's get started. Let's get talking about everything. This is going to be amazing. Just when you get that moment of inspiration, you can just go out there and say to you guys, look, I'm getting online, so I'm just going to check to make sure that it is coming up on there. So I'm just going to have a moment. Ooh, people joining! How exciting is this, right? So, Kelly's had it for a little while actually. Kelly, have you got it on? It'd be interesting to know if Kelly's got it actually on her, what was I thinking of, her Mac. So if you come say hi. I'm so excited. This is amazing. So cool. Hi Kelly. Hands free. Honestly, I talk so much with my hands. Yes. Victoria's here. Victoria, are you on your holiday? Is it like one of those holidays that all entrepreneurs have, where you have a holiday but you're kind of doing the business thing? I thought this weekend's post was really interesting. You know, when I was talking about those pockets of time and asking people, well, I shared that in those pockets of time I go and do something work related, and actually loads of people came in and told me what to do in those pockets of time, and I was like, oh, that's really interesting, because actually I'm really happy working in my business in those pockets of time. It only meant, like last night, I went to the gym and I just could do some other things as well. Yay! So Shelley says it's been on her profile too but hasn't worked. So it's a little bit jittery, isn't it? Can you see how sometimes the screen splits? Anyhow, it's great. Yeah. Victoria, I did this weekend as well because I wasn't creating content for you guys in the Create, Launch and Sell because that's finished. And it was amazing to have Sunday night off. I went to the gym, went spinning, I came home and just kind of chilled out. It was so nice. I really want to watch this on the train, but I forgot my headphones. So that's the question that I have really is, can you actually hear me? That's what I want to know. Oh, Jen's on a train. Jen is going to Scotland. She's going to Edinburgh, and I was just saying, it's the first day of spring, so it's nice and wet up north, Jen, so that'll be nice for you. Yeah, we had our final mastermind call on Friday. It was hilarious, because one of my masterminders, Alison Goodwin, who's gorgeous, she more or less took us on her car tryout. So we were like masterminding while she was like driving her dream car, so it was very funny. Yes, brilliant. Okay. Oh, this is amazing. I'm so happy. I'll be happy once it's up on the Mac. But yeah, this is cool. So it'll be really interesting to see. I assume that it's just in the group then. Afterwards. It's cool. Right. I'm coming to Scotland soon. I'm coming to Fife in May, June. We'll be going to Edinburgh as well. So, guys, I want to make this as interactive as possible, and I would love to know, for the guys who are here, we're talking about growing your tribe, so I'm going to expand on that, just so we all know that what I'm talking about, because some people call it different things. But what I would love to know is how frequently you do this. How frequently are you replenishing your pool? So I know, for instance, Jen Stiles is amazing at networking, and she's really good at going out there networking and calling her people to her. So I'd love to know how the rest of you do it, whilst I kind of go back a couple of steps. And the steps are, why is this really important? So your tribe for me is your audience. It's the group of people who you engage with on a regular basis who are like your soul clients. So these can be, you know, your tribe can be a mixture of people who have been past clients, potentially future clients, and current clients. And these are people who are just your absolute dream clients. And you've gone out there and you've done activities that have helped draw them to you. And then it's about, you know, how regularly do you do this? Yeah, so Shelley says she doesn't do, she go out and grow my tribe online. Yeah, definitely. So this is all about, and this is exactly what we'll be going through in my 3 days of training on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It will be looking at how you can grow your tribe predominantly online, but it doesn't have to be online, because the whole point is that I'm not going to give you a formula that says follow these rules A to Z and you're going to get everything you need for you to completely call your soul clients. So what I'm going to do is share with you what's worked for me, which are all the key elements such as mindset, such as engagement, frequency, vibe, all of those things. And then we'll be looking at some specifics that you can consider, you can commit to doing. And I'm sure in all of that I'm going to really get you fired up thinking about how you can go out there and engage with your audience. But there's two things that are really, really important for me, is that A, you understand who your soul client is, and that they're completely the clients who you love, that you want to work with, and equally who want to come and work with you. You know, there are lots of people who, you know, in my old business model, I used to work with like startups, and they're amazing people, and it's so satisfactory and illuminating in the same sense to actually work with startups. However, those guys in reality have very little money to invest in their business, or they have some beliefs about investing in their business at that time. So it means that your business model generally tends to be like mass people, low price products. It doesn't have to be that way. It depends who your soul client is. It could be that you're going for newbies who wanted to start their business at a high level. So it's not to say that this is the same for everybody, but this was the same for me in my experience. So it's really about ensuring that you're in alignment with who it is that you're calling in, how you want to work with them, and whether or not they want what you have got, because there's also a piece about market research there, isn't there? Yes. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Facebook groups. I mean, obviously you know that I love you guys. You're absolutely awesome. And it's so nice. I think, you know, when you have an online business, when you're an entrepreneur and the majority of the time you spend online, I think to have your own group, it's like you're having those conversations. It's like you're sat with your work colleagues or your peer group, and you've got your community, so you can put your head down and work for several hours and not speak to actually anybody. But actually the ability to speak to your audience in this way is great. It really kind of, it's very high vibe for me. You know, it's like, right, okay, I've got something amazing to go and talk to my tribe about. They're going to be on it, they're going to be engaged, I'm going to add some value, and you know, you couldn't get much more high vibe than that. So we're going to be talking about the benefits of running a group. And then the other side of things is, for me, it's about, you know, being in alignment, but the other side of things is about choosing those things that you want to do. If you're like going, all right, okay, Rachel's going to deliver this training on Wednesday to Friday about growing your tribe without any Facebook ads, and she's going to insist that we do live streams, and I really don't want to do live streams. It's not like that at all. It's about saying there's so much you can do, whether your clients are online or offline, whether or not you're online or offline, and we're going to be looking at all sorts of different things. I mean, yeah, predominantly online, but we can obviously talk about things that are about growing your tribe offline as well. So it's really, really important. Yeah, definitely. I've got some really juicy plans for 2017 as well. I'm going to be vlogging, podcasting, so really kind of blowing up that whole experience as well. You know, you guys are great, but I want to call in more people like you and really add some flavour and some value to this group as well, as we get more and more different people coming in, which we'll see this week as well. So it's all good. So we've got Shelley, and we've got Victoria, and we've got Kelly saying yes, you go out there regularly and call your people in. So do you have a like a specific strategy that you use? That would be great to know. And is there anything that you have seen other people using and you think, yes, I really want to do that? And I've kind of also got to put my hands up and say that even though the training over the next 3 days is about how you can call your people in without using Facebook ads, and that's totally what we're going to be talking about, I've got to also let you know that I am using Facebook ads now and getting some okay success with it, and I feel okay about creating them as well. So that's good. It's always good to know that you can kind of change how you feel about things as well. I think Shelley and I are having this conversation is that sometimes for some people like me and Shelley as well, it might be the same for you, is that we've got to experience things a whole load of times and then it clicks. Canva was like that, Pinterest was like that for me, and then it was like, I get this now. Yeah, brilliant, Shelley. So that is absolutely crucial. And I think, Shelley, you are, you know, in terms of your engagement, you know, you've grown your group really quickly over the last couple of months, purely from adding that value in other people's groups and getting people to come and join you and staying as well, which is just awesome. And the amount of value that you add in your group is really, really cool and great as well, definitely. Okay, so growing your tribe is really, really essential because we need fresh people coming through. We need that energy coming through as new people come on board. We need that difference as people coming through who perhaps they've got a different take on things, perhaps they're facing different challenges from other people. We also need to grow our tribe because we have our brilliant businesses and we've got some great products and services in there, and we want to sell to these people who need our services as well. So ultimately that's one of the reasons why we have our tribe. Our tribe isn't like about our ego. It's not about saying, oh my gosh, look at me, I've got like 10,000 people on my email list. It wouldn't matter if you have 10,000 people or 10 people on your list. If you're not actually selling to them and generating income from them, you've got a list which is purely about your ego, which isn't very helpful, is it? So it is very much about growing a tribe of people. It's about adding value. It's about adding so much, which we're going to be talking about over this 3 days of training. But it's about ensuring that you have a relationship with your tribe, that you're showing up consistently, that you've taken that relationship to the next level, and therefore when you have something amazing to offer to them, whether that's a free call or a paid offer, they're ready to actually receive it as well. So we'll talk about that. And also there's this whole thing that obviously online we build our businesses through Facebook. You know, let's put our hands up to that. Facebook is brilliant at enabling us to do this, putting live stream on our desktops. I mean, God knows what's going to happen now. It's like the whole world's going to blow up with video, isn't it? But it just means that running our businesses online via Facebook is absolutely phenomenal. But we've got to remember that Facebook owns Facebook. So if our tribe only exists on Facebook, if for whatever happened, we ended up without a Facebook connection or account or whatever, and it does happen, therefore our tribe would belong to Facebook. So we have to ensure that as we're putting our energies and efforts into growing the tribe, is that that tribe also belongs to us, and that tribe is connected to us via an email list. So if you haven't got an email list, this is something that we'll be talking about, how you can grow your email list, how you can start with an email list during these next 3 days, because that is absolutely essential. And it means that you can do some quite advanced marketing to those groups as well. So that we'll be talking a little bit about the segmentation during the week as well. So I will be making a big argument for you to have an email list. Yeah, so Kelly was saying that her email list for me is so hard to nurture. We'll be talking about that. I'm finding it more beneficial to nurture the lady in my groups and grow that obviously still this building, but that's not my main strategy. It's almost like the strategy needs to go hand in hand, isn't it? It's kind of like what you're doing in your group needs to be doing to your list. What you're doing in your list needs to be doing to your group. But that is the kind of pure joy of repurposing, can't you? So I will be able to lift this video up, stick it on my YouTube channel, and if I wanted to, I could put it on Pinterest, I could put it on LinkedIn or wherever, and then I'll integrate this video into my email. So I haven't had to create any more content, it's there already. So I think we just get out of the habit. We find that groups are easy, therefore we forget our email list, or we find our email lists are easy and we forget about doing anything else. So it's about just ensuring that, you know, you're repurposing what you're doing in your groups, and that you're ensuring that you own your audience rather than Facebook owning it. And yeah, I think absolutely. I think value in groups is great. You want to be encouraging your people all the time to come and join you in your group as well. And we'll be talking about group engagement. And even if you don't have a Facebook group, if you're thinking, holy cow, I'm listening to this and I don't ever want to run a Facebook group, there's other ways that you can engage in Facebook groups and grow your audience. So it's going to be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. 3 days of content, and it's totally free for you, and I'll be able to do live streaming as well. Right, have you got any more questions? Because I've got a whole load of things to do today, believe it or not. But I'm really happy to answer any questions. But yeah, I was just so excited to see that live stream was on desktop. Group engagement is hard, Shelley. Okay, we'll be talking about that. That is cool. So the training is going to be Wednesday to Friday. It's 10 AM on every single day via live stream. I'm also creating a welcome pack which is going to help you work through the content. I'm not doing a bonus Q&A session on Friday at 2 o'clock, and we will, you know, basically I'm in the group anyhow, so you can ask me some questions. But the whole of the training is about growing your tribe without Facebook ads, because that's exactly what I did in 2016, where I tripled my business. And goodness knows what I'll be able to manage now. I've started to use Facebook ads as well. But this is, you know, this is the training that we'll be looking at. We'll be looking at, you know, the mindset, the vibe, the frequency, and how to get that engagement going with your group and where to come from. You know, is it a point of selling? Is it from a point of service? And then we'll be looking at some specifics, like how to grow your tribe through email campaigns, Facebook groups, challenges, webinars, free training like I'm doing on Wednesday. So it's going to be really, really cool, definitely. So even if you're well into your tribe building, you're still going to get some stuff from it. And what I was going to say is, many of us might think like I did, like, oh, last year I was a bit like, stuff it. Growing my tribe at one point wasn't a massive priority for me. But actually what I want to say to you is I'm going to call you out on that and just say, actually, growing your tribe has to be part of your daily activities. The more people you have in your tribe, the higher frequency you will be, the bigger your pool of people that you can put offers to, and the more people can help and support. It's as simple as that, definitely. Ooh, welcome pack, I know, I just have to write it, Shelley. Right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to get on with creating that welcome pack, and yeah, we're just going to have a blast, and I'm absolutely delighted that live stream on desktops are here. I look forward to seeing yours as well. See you all soon, everybody. Bye for now.